prominent Saudi and expatriate guests to highlight and discuss important and various topics in Saudi Arabia as well as in the international arena. Radio guest prepared and presented by شيخة الدوسري, directed by Mr. الميموني. Radio guest. Dear listeners, hello and welcome to a new edition of your program Radio Guest. Our guest today is a prominent figure in the public relations field. He is a media consultant and advisor for many private companies in PR. He is an editor-in-chief of the PR and Media magazine, the first electronic magazine of its kind in the Middle East. He is also an active participant in many media events, locally and internationally. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Fadي Ibrahim الذهبي. How are you, Mr. Fadي?
Hello, Ms. Sheikhah. Thank you very much for this interview.
It's our pleasure.
I want to appreciate that you allow me to be a guest in this very important interview.
It's our pleasure. Today we will be highlighting and discussing with you some aspects concerning the PR or the public relation in general and the public relation business in Saudi Arabia. So we will start with what is the definition of the term public relation? What does it mean? What categories does it involve?
Well, I will tell about, first of all, the PR. It's an abbreviation for the public relation. It means that to build an excellent relation with the all public sector. It means all sectors such as the governmental, the commercial sector, even the society. This is the meaning of the real heart or the real core for the public relation.
Yes.
At the same time, we can use the PR abbreviation or legend sometimes in the media field as a press releases. PR, we can consider it sometimes press release. So the reader, he has to think well or compare between the PR as a public relation and PR as a press release.
Yes.
Yes. And regarding the categories for the public relations, actually it's different from sector to another. For example, the public relations and media manager in the health sector is totally different than the public relations and media manager in the economic sector or in the construction sector. It's totally different plan, different PR strategy, different how to deal with the public. But there is a certain concept such as saving the good reputation, opening the new channel, and also caring for the same organization stuff. It's a main part of the public relation.
Yes. Many people argue that the public relation and marketing advertisement all serve the same purpose. How true is that?
Well, this is a very important question. Sure, they are not. They are not the same, PR, marketing, and advertising.
Yes.
Public relations means that you have to communicate and open channel with all important sectors, which matching the company's aim. The advertising, it means designing, creativity, and job is looking for income behind of the advertising in the media channel. And also to have a good rate as marketing consider. The marketing is to put such as strategies for the organization, or especially for the commercial organization. How should they move? How should they advertise? What should channel they have to work? The public relations department, it used to be under the umbrella of marketing. But at the same time, the public relation is considered as the backbone, the main backbone for the marketing department. It's totally different than the advertisement. Which I will say that any marketing department or any marketing manager, he doesn't have the public relations skills, he will not succeed in the marketing. But big difference, totally big difference. The one who can work in public relations, he can work easily in marketing, but not in vice versa. The one who works in marketing cannot work easily in public relations.
Yes.
In the advertisement, it's also different than, it's maybe a little closer to the marketing than public relations. It's caring for the designing, as I said, to publish in the newspaper, in magazine, in channel, and to see the rates, something like this, and to put an ideas, creativity ideas for the advertising.
Yes. Now we will talk about the public relation in Saudi Arabia. How do you evaluate the public relation business in Saudi Arabia?
Actually, right now, these years, these last 5 years, was upgradable, very upgradable, the public relation. But before, all the people have a very bad impression about the public relation. They thought, until now, some people, they thought the public relation is the one who has to go to the government sector and follow up special things such as passport renewing or exit entry, something like this.
Yes.
Actually, this is, to be honest, this is part of public relation, but it's called government relation. Suppose the one who do it is a representative, he has a special skills. It's also very important. But the public relation during these 5 years, last 5 years, has a good impression in the market, especially for the big organization or the big companies who are caring for their reputation, who is looking to serve the community, who is looking to train the people, who is looking to serve the citizens. This is the main purpose of public relation. But I think still we need to awareness of public relation in Saudi market. Still upgrading, but much better than other countries.
Yes, and comparing with the neighbor markets and other countries, the neighboring countries, how would you see the Saudi public relation business?
I think public relation, if we compare the public relation business in Saudi Arabia to, for example, to the North countries like Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, or North Africa, we can consider Saudi market is much stronger than the public relation field, the public relation market field in Saudi Arabia, much stronger. If we compare it in the Gulf, actually it's sometimes good, sometimes you can a little level field than other Gulf countries. But we can consider, if we want to say there is 3 top countries in the Islamic world in public relation, we put Saudi Arabia one of these 3.
That's a great. We would like also to ask you about the future for the public relation market in Saudi Arabia. And what are the main obstacles that we are facing these days, and how can we overcome them?
Actually, I think the public relation future in the Saudi Arabia, it's very promising, really very promising. But which is make it behind a little the economic crisis.
Yes.
Make the public relation in Saudi Arabia and all the world behind a little. But it's very promising in Saudi Arabia. Actually, there is no obstacles from as a government issues. There is no any obstacles. Everything is very fine, and we find a lot of support from thank God from the government in that regard. Only the obstacles which we face, the awareness of public relation. We have to let the people know what is the public relation and the media, and we have to let the people know the industry of public relation. But to be honest, at final, it's very promising in Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia market in the public relation, it's a very huge target for all public relations agencies around the world.
That's a really great news. And with that, we come to the end of today's edition. Thank you very much, Mr. Fadi, for being with us.
Thank you very much that I have a chance to be in your valuable media channel, and I hope I satisfy all the listeners.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you as well for you, dear listeners. Please join us next week at the same time. This is Sheikh الدوسري wishing you a wonderful day. Radio guest. Radio guest. In this show, we host prominent Saudi and expatriate guests to highlight and discuss important and various topics in Saudi Arabia as well as in the international arena. Radio guest prepared and presented by شيخة الدوسري, directed by Mr. Al-Maimouni. Radio guest.